Hello everyone. So this is the experiment related with the three-phase slip ring induction motor. Okay, and by using this, the title of this experiment, the control the speed of given three-phase slip ring induction motor using rotor resistance starter. Already we have seen in the previous practicals, we are going to control the speed of induction motor of the squirrel cage induction motor. What for slip ring induction motor? So we can use the resistance, that means we can use the rotor resistance for its speed control. As we know that we are going to start our slippery induction motor with the help of the rotor resistance starter. Okay, so by using this rotor resistance starter we can control the speed of three phase, especially slip ring induction motor. Okay, so we will see about the detailing about this experiment. So this is nothing but a circuit diagram of this whole setup. So as I said, am using the slippery induction motor. So this is nothing but a circuit diagram. That means this is nothing but a stator of the slip ring induction motor, while this is part of rotor. Now I have connected one ammeter as well as one voltmeter, and this whole stator side I am connecting to the three-phase AC input. Okay, and here you can see that the rotor resistance starter I am connected in the rotor side, because as I know that the slippery induction motor always had the rotor winding. So by using the rotor resistance, I can control the speed of that particular slippery induction motor. So I have connected the rotor resistance in the rotor side through the different slip ring and brushes. Okay. So as we seen in this construction part of the induction motor, I have connected this rotor resistance. It is in series with the rotor side through the slip ring as well as brush arrangement. Okay. Now by varying this rotor resistance, we can easily control the speed of that particular induction motor. Here at the initial position, that means when we are going to start the machine, then at that time we should keep this rotor resistance as I mentioned in the procedure. Here the procedures are there. Now this before start, that means at the time of starting, keep this resistance at a higher level. That means आता resistance काहीतरी आहे, so this resistance should be maximum at while starting or at the starting conditions. That means once you are going to start your motor, at that time you should be kept this resistance having a maximum value. Okay, so if you are connecting 800 ohm resistance here, the value of resistance should be 800. It should be maximum or more value should be there at the time of starting. While it motor means motor receives its synchronous, that means its rated value, this you can decrease its resistance so that motor will smoothly run. Okay, and as we know that this is the principle of the starting of slippery induction motor, so we are using the same principle for the speed control. Okay, so what will happen if we are varying this reverse side which is connected in the rotor side, obviously the voltage of the rotor will get changes, and hence due to the change in resistances, the value of the slip is going to change, and the slip, if the value of slip is going to change, obviously what will happen, the speed is going to change, because as I know that in induction motor speed equation is n is equals to ns into bracket 1 minus s, and this resistance is having a large relations, or that is a strong relations with the slip. That means हे जर मी व्हॅरी करायला तर स्लिप चेंज होणार, स्लिप चेंज होणार, obviously speed change होणार. Okay, so in the part of observation table you should write only the 100%. If you are putting the 100% resistance, speed, stator current. If you are putting 75%, 50%, 20%, 0%. Okay, these are nothing but this particularly observation table for this experiment. So let's see about the practical session of this experiment. Now for this experiment we are going to control the speed of three-phase slip ring induction motor by using the rotor resistance starter. So as we seen, this is the red color box which is nothing but a rotor resistance starter. Now by using that rotor resistance starter, we are going to control the speed of the slip ring induction motor, because as we know that slip ring induction motor has a rotor windings inside that. By connecting the external resistance to the rotor side winding, we are going to control the speed of the induction motor. Okay, so we have the 4 readings for this particular experiment. If we are connecting the higher resistance, we call 100% resistance, take a reading of the speed. If we are connecting the 50% resistance, take a speed, 25% and 0%. Okay, so this is nothing but a connections. So this outer part we call this is nothing but a part of the stator, in which I have connected the 3-phase winding to the R, Y and V respectively. While this is a part of the rotor side, that is R, Y and V phase of the this rotor side. Okay, and this 3 windings of the this rotor side I have connected through the wire towards this rotor resistance starter. Okay, so by conducting this experiment, we are going to we are going to control the speed of three-phase induction motor. But right now, due to unavailability of some issues related with the machines, we can't perform this experiment. So we will already seen in this part everything in this theory part. So just I will give the observation table related with that. Thank you.